Today on Island Life Live, what's going on with the so-called ninth island? Tourism is plummeting and you're not going to believe why. What's the scoops coming up?
And a desperate housewife of Beverly Hills used the product on her face and the shocking results have gone viral.
Shocking.
We've got the details on the product to avoid. You gotta hear this today on Island Life Live.
From Mocha to Mackay and all around the islands, we bring aloha everywhere we go. Island Life Live.
Aloha and mahalo for joining us right here on Island Life Live. I'm Davey D.
And I'm Lena Girl. We've got a great show lined up for you.
We do a walk to save lives, from preventing strokes to protecting newborn hearts. We've got details on the 2025 Heart Walk coming up.
Plus, we spotlight a favorite Windward Oahu tourist spot and the deep cultural story behind it with Kumu Kawai Kapuo Kalani. But first, what's the scoops?
Did you have a chocolate chip cookie yesterday, by the way?
I did not.
You didn't?
I did not.
Oh, yesterday was chocolate.
I abstained.
Really? I had to. I caved. I went to Cookie Corner Windward Mall.
Oh,
And,
it is an addiction. Cookie Corner Windward Mall is I like that really dark one.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's called the double walnut. They keep changing the name of it, like double
just
walnut
know.
or something. Oh no.
They should just name it to Lena Girl's favorite.
Yes.
I know that is your favorite.
Yes.
All right, sis, turning to something a little bit more serious. In just a few days, on August 8th, you already know, right?
I do.
It'll be 2 years since the deadly wildfires tore through Lahaina and, of course, forever altering the lives of its residents.
And kind of altering how we feel about our Aina and our, you know, our state, our islands, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've heard news about trees being rescued and replanted. But what about the homes and historic structures?
I know, right? So according to some sources, fewer than a dozen homes have been rebuilt out of 2,000.
What?
And this is partially due to the debris removal. I know they just wrapped that up. There's a lot of debris. And then there's the permitting process.
Oh, man.
That is moving at a snail's pace. I wish they would just waive that and say, hey, come on, gang, we gotta get this going.
I thought at one point they were going to do that for the families that, I know. I know you don't work there, but I was going to ask you.
No, I just got frustrated. I was like, that was in my, I don't know. I was just getting frustrated because, we should do our best to try and keep our ohana here in Hawaii, because many of them are getting exasperated and they're like...
They need a place to live. They need a place to call home.
And they're running out of money. So they're like, you know what, the easiest thing to do is just ha'alele and go to the continent. Which is interesting because Mel Gibson, Hollywood icon Mel Gibson, he seems to think that there's another insidious reason for the slow process. And the people of Palisades and Altadena who lost their homes in the California wildfires are going through the same thing.
What's the scoops, brother?
Take a look at this.
Newsom wants to do the Maui plan. What do you think the Maui locals think of the Maui plan? Yeah. I'm sorry, there aren't any more locals living there anymore. They all had to leave town.
How's that? They all had to
The
leave
Maui
town.
plan.
The Maui plan, which is a reference to the government land grab that he's, accusing the California government of doing, or the state government that has been going and kind of bringing it back to Maui, where he's suggesting that the same thing is happening here following the fire.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of these families are no longer living here.
Yeah.
And then what happens with the land that they've left behind?
Right.
Now that, what permits start to open up? Who's going to go and grab that?
The people, investors, the people with money.
Exactly. And that's exactly what we've been trying to fight, right? I mean, we've been talking about, the Airbnbs, shutting down the Airbnbs and those those short-term rentals, turning them into rental properties for families. We keep talking about all these other places, but we're not talking about those Lahaina homes that need to be rebuilt.
Absolutely, 100%.
It's just so crazy. I'm serious. But thank you so much for getting me all riled up. Because, I mean, we're starting to feel the after effects of not just the Maui fires, but just tourism in general, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tourism is struggling. The industry is struggling, not just on Maui, but on Hawaii as a whole. But the same thing can be said for Las Vegas.
What's the scoop, sis?
This is crazy. According to the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority, only 3.1 million people visited Sin City in June. Now, that's huge for us. But for that particular city, that's really, really low numbers. It's down 11.3% compared to last year.
I think Vegas is, I mean, just to be honest, they're nickel and diming their visitors. Remember when parking on the strip was free?
Yep.
And then they started adding that you got to pay for this, and that's gone. Restaurants are more expensive. I mean, it's crazy expensive, so people are staying away.
That's so true. But some experts are pointing to the fact that the younger generation prefers online gambling.
Oh.
In fact, it's just easier to stay at home in your undies on your couch and play online. The U.S. online gambling market in 2024 was estimated at $12.6 billion.
This AI internet stuff is really messing up traditional businesses. Like Amazon just kind of wiped out mom and pop stores.
Yep.
And now this is affecting, the tourists going to Sin City. Makes sense. People can just stay home and gamble now.
Why not, right? And here's something else that should have Vegas concerned. The amount of people in their 20s that are choosing to abstain from alcohol. More than double between 2001 and 2019, going from 9% to 22%. In a recent Gallup survey, that's roughly about 38% of adults under the age of 35. They are now identifying themselves as fully abstaining from alcohol.
Wow, that is troublesome for Las Vegas because that's the gambling, drinking, all of those things.
That's how they make their money, right?
Sin City. Well, I don't know if, like for the 20-something-year-olds or the 35 and under, if they're abstaining from spam.
What? But how do you go from alcohol to spam? What's the scoop?
Well, because while the kids may be swapping cocktails for mocktails, Hormel is betting that they still remember their childhood love for a classic Dr. Seuss tale, Green Eggs and Ham. Yeah.
I love that.
To celebrate the book's 65th anniversary, the quote-unquote, meat maker has rolled out a whimsical collaboration, Green Eggs and Spam.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I do love that meat in the can.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of an addiction.
I mean, I totally eat that, but the green eggs in that picture, that threw me off.
But I like the can. Did you see it? It's all orange, just like the book. It comes in a collectible can available exclusively at Walmart, and it's only for a limited time. And you can find the Sam I Am approved recipe on the official Spam website. I got to go see it. Yes, those scrambled eggs were very green.
Yeah.
Very green.
All right, what's the scoop, City? You can try those green eggs and that Spam. What about the Las Vegas tourism industry just kind of plummeting, kind of like Hawaii? And then the big story about Lahaina. That is a trip that Mel Gibson referred to it as the Maui plan.
Maybe he knows something we don't, yeah? Let us know what you think by sending us an email at islandlifelive@kitv.com or go ahead and post your comment directly to this video on our YouTube page. Just search out KITV.
Choke people are actually commenting. We've been getting a lot of comments, so we love the interaction. Please do that.